In this video, I'm gonna share with you all how I clean leather seats with a magic eraser and how this tool can literally change your detailing world. Now let's get straight into it. What's going on? So glad you're here and welcome back to the Wilson Auto Detailing YouTube channel. If you're a professional detailer who wants to become more successful and profitable in your business, or just a car enthusiast who wants to improve your detailing ability, then definitely hit that red subscribe button right below this video. Quick note before we get into this, make sure you stay tuned for the entirety of this video because I'm not only gonna show you how to clean leather seats in half the time and how it can make your life easier, but also I'm gonna show you how you guys can save money on these magic erasers by avoiding the brand names. So check out the leather seat that I am working on right now. I'll show you the whole thing. Now, as you can see, this is pretty dirty, pretty much just kind of like standard dirt. But what you have here is a leather seat that has not been maintained. So this is sat in the sun. It's had grease and grime and dirt sit on it. It's had body oil sit on it. And so what ends up happening is you have this like cracking effect that happens. This is not a cleaning issue. This is a repairing issue. But if you get real up close and personal, you can actually see that there is a level of dirt within kind of the leather pores, and that's what we're going to be attacking. We want this leather seat to look totally clean and be restored to its original color and condition. And now, in order to accomplish this job, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love Super Clean Degreaser. It's amazing. I dilute it 5:1 in this spray bottle, so that's Super Clean diluted 5:1. Then I'm going to use a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Now, mine that I'm using has been worn a little bit, and so I'm not going to be using this new one, but this is what it looks like new. Now, before we get started on this leather seat, I just want to talk to you guys about a couple precautions that you need to take. Precaution number one, if you're dealing with a leather seat like this one that has not been maintained and there is a certain level of cracking, the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser has a tendency to, even if you're using it on the outside of the paint, it will actually abrade the paint. Well, you kind of have the same effect with leather seats. If you're not careful and you start putting a ton of force into this, especially on the cracked area, you will actually further crack it, and really what you're doing is stripping away that plastic leather protection and the leather itself. You'll actually discolor it and kind of ruin part of the seat even further, so be careful. Precaution number two, this thing is what is going to do the work for you, so you don't want to apply a ton of pressure, because once again, you will actually end up cleaning away the leather if you do that. So you want to let this do the work. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this area right here so that I can clean this and show you, kind of juxtapose it with the rest of the leather seat so you can see how well it's actually being cleaned. Now, once again, my magic eraser, to start with, I'm just gonna wet it with water and squeeze all the water out. But then I'm actually gonna take my Super Clean Degreaser, spray it onto my magic eraser. I'm not gonna spray it directly on the seat, so I spray it on my magic eraser just like this. And then once again, I want the tool, being the magic eraser, to do the work for me. So you guys can see in the camera, I'm very, very lightly rubbing this all around, and I'm not going over the same spot a bunch. I'm not going like this, okay? Because much in the same way that it abrades the paint, it will kind of abrade, more or less, the leather seat. So I'm going across a big surface area, and then I'm just gonna immediately follow up with my microfiber towel. So it's pretty obvious how much cleaner this is than something like this. And maybe I can kind of zoom into this exact contrast. You can see that we actually kind of cleaned this part a little bit as well. But you see how this part is just totally restored to that original leather color. There's no dirt or body oils on this whatsoever. There's still a couple spots that are drying, but check this out. This is the dirty leather. This is the porous part of the leather that's filled with all that dirt. So we want all of it to come and look like this. Now watch how I attack the rest of the back of this seat. So check that out. All right, you guys can see. Check it out, all the dirt's gone. Yes, there's still some cracking on the side. That's not a cleaning issue. Once again, it's a repairing issue. But check that out, same color. All that dirt, grease, and grime removed, and you guys could see it just wasn't difficult with this magic eraser. Now, real fast, I want to show you guys two things, so check this out. Number one, I want to demonstrate how easy this really is. So I'm literally going to count how many swipes it takes to get a certain area clean, okay? I obviously switched to the new magic eraser because my other one was just so degraded. Okay, now watch. I'm going to go over this just a couple times, and we're going to see how many swipes it takes to get all this dirt off. All right, here we go. This is the first pass, this is the second pass, third pass, fourth pass. Okay, now let me just wipe it up just to see. Now guys, look at this. Do you see the contrast? Okay, dirty not dirty. 4 times. I passed 4 times, and really I just did that so that I could cover the entire like width of this. 4 passes. Check that out. Dirty, clean. So I think you guys understand the point I'm making in that, is this a tool that you have to be careful with sometimes? Yes. Is it a tool that I'm gonna use 100% of the time? Am I gonna use this on leather that's just maintaining and not really dirty? Well, no, but when I'm dealing with leather that's got some dirt, even like extreme dirt, and this takes me 4 swipes with barely any effort to get a certain area clean, this tool is about to make me very, very profitable because I'm saving so much time and yet producing the same, if not better results that I would be producing if I was going to spend a ton of time on that area. Now, second thing I want to show you guys, check this out. You guys can see that along this area, this part of the leather is very cracked. Now, once again, this thing is a result of, you know, UV rays hitting it. It's a result of dirt sitting there for too long, this leather not being maintained or conditioned. So what I'm gonna do when I'm using the magic eraser on an area like this is, number one, I have to manage my expectations because this will not be brought to perfection, because this stuff that looks like dirt is not dirt. It's just cracking, and I need to communicate that with my customer. But number two, I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time rubbing this, because what will happen is I will actually rub almost like expanding these cracks. So I'm gonna put my super clean degreaser diluted 5:1 on my magic eraser, and then I'm just gonna spend a little time just like this, rubbing just like that, and I'm not even gonna do any more, okay? I'm gonna mop it up just like that, because what you can see here is that where it's not cracked, where it's just leather in between these cracks, it's been cleaned. The dirt is gone. But if I were to keep going, it's almost like the leather starts to flake off, and I don't want that to happen. So let's go ahead and check out the finished result from top to bottom. I'll just kind of pan all the way down, and you can see all of it is totally restored back to that original leather color. There's no dirt left, no body oils, anything like that, but you still see this cracking because, once again, it must be repaired in order to fix that. Okay, everyone, so that's the how-to part of this video, but I want to give you a professional tip right now, because if you want to buy these, I want to help you save money. These are going to be, more often than not, a brand by Mr. Clean. It's going to be a brand thing. A magic eraser is a Mr. Clean magic eraser, and they're gonna charge you somewhere like $4, $3 for 2 of these, and it's not even as thick or as kind of durable as this, okay? So you're paying like over $1 for 1 of these, and they're not even this thick. I'm gonna put a link in the description box below of a pack of 20 of these. I buy these in bulk as a pro detailer, but I buy 20 of these at a time for something like $9, and they're thicker and stronger, more durable. They last longer than the Mr. Clean ones. This is called melamine foam, okay? It's very cheap, and so to pay the brand name price for this is just ridiculous, okay? So check out the description box below. It's a link that'll take you straight to Amazon, and it'll be a pack of 20 of these for something like $9, and I think they're called STK magic eraser sponges, something like that. So that's just a tip to help you guys out. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for being here. As you know, I always put links to any of the products or tools that I used in this video in the description box below, and if you'd like to purchase any of those things, then you use my links, and it gives this channel a small commission, but it allows me and encourages me to keep giving out valuable content for you all, so I'd be very appreciative. If you want to buy it, use my links. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, video advice, or ideas, make sure to link all that stuff up in the YouTube comments below, because I always read those and respond, and I always appreciate y'all's input, because some of the best advice comes from you guys, the Wilson Auto Detailing community. And of course, if you're new here, then definitely consider subscribing, because I come out with daily videos just like this on products, tools, strategies, communication skills, business skills, and so much more, all in an effort to help you guys become more successful and profitable in your pro detailing business. And on this channel, I share the exact strategies that allow me to turn my detailing business into a full-time income with only part-time hours. So if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe. And lastly, if you're a regular follower of this channel, I would encourage you guys to go subscribe to my man Brian at Apex Detail. Again, that's Apex Detail. He's a guy who's been in the detailing world for so many years, knows what he's talking about, and it's so good to be able to learn from guys like him who have been around this for just a very long time and been in the business. So go subscribe to Brian at Apex Detail. He's got a lot of good content to offer. Everyone, thanks so much for watching, and as always, from Luke Wilson here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.